Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the dreaded D-Rose report. Yep, that time again, whether you like it or not. Hey, Bret Hart, he's going to be appearing at Northeast Wrestling Promotion on, that's the name of the promotion, by the way, April 15th in Newburgh, New York, April 16th, Staten Island, New York. All right, there was 23 minutes and 1 second of ring action last night on Raw. That's up 16 minutes and 56 seconds from last week. That's a guy named Stan does that to sense that it. He don't have anything to do other than runs around with a little stopwatch. WWE's gotten mainstream publicity for this week's Snooki's WrestleMania and Raw role, where plus Drew Carey showing up for the Hall of Fame induction. All right, noted Triple H looked better than maybe he ever has in the dark main event after last night's Raw. Nell Wolford, I guess, noted that she was sending in things after Raw went off. Sheamus and Randy Orton did most of the work in the match, and Triple H and Orton defeated Sheamus and CM Punk. Josh Matthews, by the way, has been working closely with Michael Cole and doing his WWE announcing duties, and more exposure he's gotten with him, his stock has risen in the company. Well, and WWE superstar Santino Marella is going to be appearing on TLC's Cake Boss reality show next Monday, March 22nd, 9 p.m. With a midnight replay. You late nighters. Morel is going to be promoting WrestleMania 27 and ordering a Road to WrestleMania cake. I don't know nothing about the show, but there it is. TLC. Following WWE releases were added to Netflix streaming service today, if you get that over the internet. It's WWE's top 50 superstars, Bobby Heenan, John Cena's Experience, Rise and Fall of WCW, Breaking the Code with Chris Jericho, Ricky Steamboat and Heart and Soul, Hart Family Anthology. All good DVDs. The plan right now is for Triple H versus The Undertaker to close WrestleMania 27. Cena versus The Miz for WWE titles scheduled to go third from the top, with the match between Cena and The Miz and Undertaker and Triple H. WWE officials are heavily considering having Michael Cole and Lawler not only wrestle and not only announce, but to have Booker T and Josh Matthews call the show. Maybe just, hopefully, just their show. And by the way, Daphne issued a statement on DivaDirt.com today concerning her status with TNA, and she confirms that she's part of ways with the organization. Again, her contract expires today, and the company officials opted not to renew it, and the Scream Queen claims she is unsure if her contract not being renewed is tied to her filing a workers' compensation claim against the company due to injuries she sustained working for them. In addition, Daphne, Miss Tessbacher, and Koyoshi were removed from TNA's roster page. And it kind of indicates they kind of parted ways with the company too. After Monday's episode of Raw went off the air, Triple H came out and worked a dark match main event, which I told you about. Triple H teamed up with Randy Orton against Nexus leader CM Punk and United States champion Sheamus. Randy and H got the win in the match, and said to have a lot of exciting moments, people said. That was in attendance. All right, Triple H and Orton then celebrated at ringside for a few minutes after the match before making their way up the ramp and sending the crowd home empty. Empty, yeah, happy. Happy and empty. Probably the pockets were empty after buying a t-shirt or two. Dark match before tonight's Raw in last night's Raw in St. Louis. We didn't get to see R-Truth take on Tyson Kidd. And Marella Kozlov and Uzos fought on Raw also, and that's going to be on Superstars Thursday. Sheamus is the new U.S. champion after defeating Daniel Bryan. All right. Oh, by the way, the boy appearing in Rock's promo at the start of Raw was YouTube sensation Matty Braps, 8 years old. M-A-T-T-Y-B-R-A-P-S. Don't know him. Did a good job, though. Today marks the second anniversary, by the way, of the passing of WWE talent Andrew Tess Martin, who succumbed to an accidental overdose of painkillers, oxycodone. WWE diva Kelly Kelly, don't know whether you knew that or not. They were involved with each other for about 2.5 years. and she posted a remembrance on her Twitter account. Check it out there. And a fan asked Beth Phoenix today on Twitter if she'll ever pose for Playboy, and she says, never, ever. Darn the luck. All right, Hall of Famer Jerry Lawler is appearing in a new slasher movie. I think I might have told you about this. Girls Gone Dead, playing a sheriff, and also Lawler is finishing up the movie later this month. Alongside porn star Ron Jeremy's going to be in it. Playboy Playmates and stars from the Howard Stern Show. All right, let me get on down here. Well, I haven't heard anything new on the Jeff Hardy thing. People were upset that Hardy wasn't sent home, and then they went ahead and let him wrestle. They feel that TNA should have reshuffled the card, and they didn't, and it looked bad on them and reflects some greater problems they may have internally. But noting, well, Hardy on his Twitter account, only thing he said, he just tweeted things are OP. Presumably things are okay. Supposedly, we don't know if that's the right word yet or not, because he may have a hard time trying to find the O and the K, or he didn't know how to spell okay. I'm not sure which. Jacksonville.com has an article up on Pope D'Angelo De Niro returning to the city where he used to work as a corrections officer at this Friday's TNA live event in Jacksonville, Florida. It says, talk about coming home. One of my childhood houses is literally under the Veterans Memorial Arena parking. Said you can stand in the back of the Coliseum where you used to pull around, and that would be the back of my house. Said we're standing on sacred ground when you stand there. So much happened there. Doug Williams, by the way, beat James Tarr in a dark match for Impact taping. And it's speculated that Miss Tessmacher's parted ways with TNA, considering that her picture's been removed from the website, which I told you about. However, they were added back on today, as well as profiled to the rosters. Of course, Daphne and Kayoshi, however, not added back. Of course, they could just take them off, update the description and history, and put them back on again. There's been more VIP tickets released for Kevin Nash's and Sean Waltman's party in Atlanta for WrestleMania weekend. Nash is now teasing Scott Hall and other special guests may be appearing. Snooki, by the way, wrote on her Twitter last night after Raw, "Can't wait for WrestleMania. Bring it, bitch." Wasn't she like the shorter version of Vicky? I told you she made Vicky look good. Anyway, word is that Rob Van Dam and Jeff Hardy are featured at the 2011 WWE calendars being sold at Walmart. Must be an old setup there. Rey Mysterio, he's going to be appearing at the Cricket Communications Store. I don't know what that is. Independence, Missouri, Nolan Road, 5 to 7 o'clock today. Better hurry. Tonight's Raw, by the way, Snooki commented on John Cena's last night about hosting Raw's show. John Cena says, "I'll be the first pumping tomorrow as your fist-pumping faces." I missed something there. WWE did an angle this weekend at SmackDown live event where Edge and Christian teamed back together to defeat Alberto Del Rio and Brodus Clay. TNA, by the way, has announced the following for this Thursday's Impact taping. Monday in Orlando. Jeff Hardy is not mentioned in the preview, but he's still listed on the TNA Impact preview page. I don't know. All right, aftermath of Sting's retaining the world title at Victory Road and a double countdown at the #1 contenders match with Anderson and Rob Van Dam is scheduled for then. A proposal for Kurt Angle from Karen and Jeff Jarrett on the schedule. Matt Morgan, Velvet Sky, Angelina Love takes on Hernandez, and the two knockouts set Rosita and Sarita in a street fight. I kind of like to see that. Tomorrow, Raw, by the way, tapes at Scotts Trade Center in St. Louis and is not sold out, but the floor and the second row seats are gone. I hope they find them. And after WWE's not sold out a show in months, Raw has sold out 3 consecutive weeks. I don't know. Hey, let me know anything on the Jeff Hardy situation. You think, what do you think maybe is going to happen at court this week, or which I think is Friday, his hearing. And what do you think about him and TNA? Thanks for clicking. I gotta go.